Hello, it's time for a short introduction. Introduce yourself as a company while people like you listen to your introduction. Please read. Hi, my name is. I am the marketing manager of ABC Company, and I am glad that I am here to meet partners and have a wide face while we share ideas on how to improve our leadership and moving up to the ladder of success. My sole responsibility is to check the European economic situation in our company. In short, this kind of work is quite challenging as you have to face the facts that a little mistake could lead to degrade my work and a slap in my face if I will be tactless. So getting egg on the face and lose it are not allowed. I believe that you are aware of this as it is written all over your face. Glad to be here. So you may notice that there are a lot of word face in the text. This is an example of idiom or idiomatic expressions, which are word combinations that have different figurative meaning than the literal meaning of each word or phrase. In short, idioma in Italian. Repeat after me. Say, pull a long face. It means look sad or depressed. Save face. It means try to pretend everything is okay. Get egg on the face. It means make a silly mistake. Face the music. It means accept responsibility for something you have done. Lose face. It means be embarrassed or humiliated. Be written all over one's face. It means everyone can tell you how you're feeling by looking at your face. It means have many friends. Face the facts. It means accept a difficult situation or accept the truth. Blue in the face. It means exhausted from anger. Keep a straight face. It signifies look serious in funny situation. Get egg on the face. It means a complete failure. Slap in the face, an insult. Off the face of the earth. It means disappear completely. Now point out the idioms used in this introduction. So we have a wide face, face the facts, slap in my face. Now what is a contextual cluing? Contextual cluing is when the meaning of the word is within or inside the sentence. So how did you know the meaning of had a wide face? Because of the words meet partners and share. Good job. What about face the facts? How did you know the meaning? Because of the phrase a little mistake. What about slap in the face? Good job. That is degrade and tactless. So we still have here getting egg on the face and lose it. The it here means face. How did you know the answer? Not allowed. Great job. And what about it is written all over your face? Because of the word aware. That means no. Now let's use them in two sentences. Why are you pulling a long face? Are you done creating the one page for my website? What happened to the HTML? It's like angry. Number 2, he tries to save face by working overtime and do his tag writing. Number 3, face the music. You do it, finish it. With all the current marketing changes, you have to see his blue in the face. I need to keep a straight face when creating a comical keywords for my homepage. I got a 404 error and I don't know what to do. My SEO and SEM specialist is off the face of the earth. This time, introduce yourself in 1 minute using some idioms about face.
In this lesson, we will try to become familiar with the main terminologies because it is correct to understand that there are words of international caliber that are useful for our knowledge. What do I mean? Let's start with a simple dialogue, obviously exaggerated between two web marketing experts. Between SEM and SEO, we have chosen the second solution because we believe it is important to be present in the SERP for a certain query in a very natural way. Alright, we will optimize in your source code all the tags required by spiders in order to make our writing useful to the crawler of engine. A nice situation that explains how important it is to know the main terminologies. Let's start from the two most important absolute acronym, SEO and SEM. SEM is the acronym of Search Engine Marketing, or the combination of all those actions used to best set up a positioning strategy through paid campaigns, also known as PPC or pay-per-click. SEO is the acronym of Search Engine Optimization, or the combination of all those actions useful to make your website SEO-oriented, which is the logic of the course. Let's get to know query and SERP. The query is technically the request that we type in the Google search bar, so query and keyword is synonymous to each other. SERP is the acronym of Search Engine Result Page, or respond pages with result order from first to the last that the engine brings to us. Let's say the classic Google pages where the first is the most coveted. Now let's find out the two common words that are synonymous and very often used to indicate the search engines, that are crawler and spider. Crawler is synonym that we can translate as tracks like those of tanks, a nice comparison to define the mechanical power of a software in use with a search engine that helps us to understand the strength of a software that in a fraction of a second can scan sites all over the world looking for a few words and disposes them in order from the first to the last second of the calculation logic. The spider, intended just as the arachnid, is another nice comparison with which the software of a search engine is defined, and which sees the network as a large web of information within which search engines move quickly in search of their prey. Now, we move on where they're looking and how they look, the information in engine, or the two technical terms that are the tags and the source. Tags are labels that have different functions in programming, a very important, which is also to indicate to the engines the importance and of the use of the content. In this course, you will understand how the organic positioning through content writing. It is also reason and above all through the correct use and compilation of some fundamental tags. The source code is the environment in which our spiders move and holding the whole of our tags. Now, without going into much detail on the composition of a web page source, let's move on our pages to know the origin of the name of very important formats, and those are HTML and XML. HTML is the acronym for Hypertext Markup Language. It is the language that makes up our web pages, or the language through which we construct a page. It will not be important for us to know how to program in HTML to be a good SEO specialist, but we will have to learn how to keep order and cleanliness within our source code. Having an ordered source code is important and valuable. XML is the acronym for Extensible Markup Language. If the first is the language that builds our contents, XML is the language through which we communicate them. For example, the XML is the programming language of the map of our site, a very useful instrument for the semantic communication that we will later be able to communicate with. This lesson is useful for you to start testing your knowledge. Now, let's get moving for one of the most interesting lessons that will help us understand the history and evolution of search engines from the past to the present. Thank you. Bye.